Welcome to HomeKit 5. I'm Josh.
I'm Brayden.
This week we're going to talk about Eve and Coulisses. I think that's how you say that. And then Belkin, and then Belkin again. So we have a lot of stuff going on from Belkin this week. But before we dive into that, I just want to say really quickly that we're going to change the name of the show. I think we're going to be HomeKit News Weekly now. So instead of HomeKit 5, it'll be HomeKit News Weekly. So welcome to HomeKit News Weekly. Doesn't really roll off the tongue quite as well.
Not really.
We're going to give it a try. Let us know what you think in the comments below if you're on YouTube. And if you're not on YouTube, you can still go to YouTube and leave that comment if you want. So let's dive into the show. Eve and Coulisses are creating a thread-enabled HomeKit blinds system, which I'm super excited about this one. You've got IKEA, you have to get their hub, and you have Lutron, and you also have to have their hub. And the Lutron, they're like crazy expensive. I think they're over $500 per blind that you want to install. So there's some great quotes from the CEO of Coulisses just talking about how they feel like it's a big game changer to be able to use Thread to operate their motorized blinds. You don't have to have a hub anymore. I'm super stoked about this. Mm-hmm. I definitely want to order these as soon as they're out. And I have a feeling everybody who's played with Thread yet is probably going to be in the same boat. Like, yeah, I want those. They're amazing. Yes. I don't know. We don't have a timing. We don't have a price. But we do have, that we know that the CEO of the blinds company has come out and said that they're going to be releasing it. But we haven't seen anything on the Eve side. So I checked their site for announcements. Didn't see anything. But looks super cool to me. And honestly, they look like a nice product on their website. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely exciting. All right. Belkin, there has been an AirPlay 2 device discovered in an FCC filing. So this one, it looks to be just like a little like battery bank looking thing. And it has a USB-C port, a reset button, analog and digital out, audio out. So this is basically something that you would use with an older hi-fi system to add a smarter functionality to it. And it also has an NFC chip inside to connect it to HomeKit. So you don't have to scan that QR code or manually enter the numbers.
Yeah, I wonder how that NFC chip will work to add the device without even needing to scan the numbers or a QR code. That's kind of nice. They also say that the NanoLeaf light strip has the same thing. We'll have to try that. We're getting ready. Actually, we've got the lights here. That's the project we're working on. We installed the NanoLeaf LED light strip, and we still have to add them in HomeKit. But there's not a lot out there like this, right? Like you have the Airport Express, or you do have the new Turn-C Home Center Braun that we had talked about, but that I don't even think that's out yet, is it?
Yeah, that's only in China right now.
Yeah. So if you're looking for an easy way to, get something like an AirPlay 2 device hooked up to your sound system, essentially, right, then I think this is a great option. Rumors are it's going to be around $120. Let's go chai. Yeah. Price-wise to me.
Yeah. But I think this would be useful to me personally because I'm currently using an AirPlay 2 Airport Express to connect to mine.
Yeah.
All right.
Also from Belkin, if you didn't know this, they make the Wemo stuff for smart homes. They were also outed by an FCC posting. They have a controller or a remote-looking device that has 3 buttons on it, and essentially it gives you. They're calling it the Wemo Stage Scene Controller, but you can hook it up and do things with the buttons, like obviously like fire off scenes, and it's got the 3 buttons on it. So I could see this being useful. It uses Bluetooth, so I'm not sold on that. I mean, I think we've got enough hubs around that maybe Bluetooth would be okay in the house now, but would still prefer a thread chip if we could get it. And there's a rumor that this thing might come out for around $35, but we don't know when it's coming out. So I think at $35, that's like a really strong price point for something like this, especially if you don't necessarily need a hub. If it's just using Bluetooth, then that's super easy to install, set up, and that price is really good. Because what did we say? It would be like $60 to do the IKEA system with 3 buttons. So I don't know. I think that's kind of exciting.
Yeah, definitely is.
Yeah. All right. That was all the news we had this week. We did start posting for people to ask us questions. And someone did ask about HomePod and Spotify. Do you think that we'll be able to set the default for HomePod to Spotify sometime in the future? So it looks like 14.5, iOS 14.5 does give us HomePod support, or not HomePod, default.
Spotify.
Yes, you can set Spotify as the default in 14.5 on the iPhone, but not necessarily on the HomePod.
Well, it's kind of convoluted in iOS 14.5. I have the beta installed on my phone, and I did get it to work, but you have to ask Siri to play music, and then they'll ask you which app you would like to use, and then you set that. But then it's also kind of, people have reported that it's gone back to Apple Music, and it's not in the settings. So I think something similar could happen with the HomePod, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. That was a good question, and I will make sure to post next week before we get started with our Q&A section. That came from Nikoof. I think that's how you say that on Twitter. If you do have questions for us, though, we are on Twitter. You can at the HomeKit Life and leave us your questions there, and we will bring those up on future episodes. And then also this Thursday, I need to invite you to Clubhouse. And if you need an invite to Clubhouse, do hit us up on Twitter, and we can help you there as well. But this Thursday, at 9 p.m., Thursday, March 4th, at 9 p.m. Eastern, we're going to do another HomeKit Clubhouse room, kind of hang out with, I think, HomeKit Geek and Eric from Modern Day Tech and Shane from Shane Creates, and then maybe Brayden and I don't know. We'll see how his grades are. He's currently not allowed on his phone because of his grades, so maybe you can fix that. Yeah. All right. I think that's all we have for this week. Thank you so much for listening, for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button on, whatever platform you're on, like Spotify. It lets them know, hey, they're subscribed, and maybe other people would like it. And we grow this thing by word of mouth. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up and leave a comment below. And that always helps them share the podcast with other people as well. And I don't know. I guess we launched a video today. So we record this on Sunday. We launched a video today about the Meros garage door opener. And then next week, we may put out the video on the Nano Leaf and our installation progress with that thing. So stay tuned to our channel, and thanks for watching. See you next week.